Question 24. Y equals 3 minus 2x. X plus 2y equals 0. Peter is to solve the simultaneous equations on a Cartesian plane. Complete the table for the second equation and solve for the equations. What the question is saying is this is a simultaneous equations question that should be solved graphically. So we have our first equation as y equals 3 minus 2x, and the second equation as x plus 2y equals 0. Now to this line, it says complete the table for the second equation and solve for the equations. This is the second equation and we have to complete the table for it. We have x and we have y. It says when x is minus 2, y is 1. When x is minus 1, y is 0.5. That's also half. When x is 0, y is 0. We now have to do when x is 1, what's y? When x is 2, what's y? And when x is 3, what's y? Let's start with that first. We're writing out the second equation which says x plus 2y equals 0. We're starting with when x is 1, what is y? At when x is 1, what's y? Taking to the second equation where we have x plus 2y equals 0, and we take x to be 1. That means we're changing the value of x to 1. So we say, rather than write x, we say 1 plus 2y equals 0. Note we're looking for y. So we take this plus 1 over the equals sign, it turns to minus 1. But standard in math, we say subtract 1 from both sides, or we say add minus 1 to both sides. The result is still the same as saying this plus 1, this 1 has a positive, crosses the equals sign and turns to minus 1. So we have 2y equals plus 1 crosses and becomes minus 1. We're looking for y, so we divide both sides by 2, which is the coefficient of y. We have divided by 2, divided by 2. 2 cancels 2. Y equals minus 1 over 2. 1 over 2 is the same thing as 0.5. So y can also be minus 0.5. So we know when x is 1, y is minus 0.5. We've done for when x is 1, let's go for when x is 2. We have the equation x plus 2y equals 0. X is 2. That means in the second equation, we're changing x to 2. So we have 2 plus 2y equals 0. We're looking for y when x is 2. So we have 2y equals, this 2 has a positive, it's hidden. When you don't have a positive or a negative sign in front of a number or a term, like in this case, it's positive. So this plus 2 crosses and becomes minus 2. We're looking for y, so we divide both sides by the coefficient of y. So we divide both sides by 2. So 2 cancels 2. Y equals minus 2 divided by 2 or plus 2. We can go for the signs first. Negative divided by positive will give you negative. 2 divided by 2 will give you 1. So when x is 2, y is minus 1. We go for the third, which is when x is 3, what's y? We have the second equation, x plus 2y equals 0. When x is 3, what's y? That means we're changing the value of x to 3. So we have 3 plus 2y equals 0. This is plus 3. It crosses and becomes negative 3. So we have 2y or plus 2y equals negative 3. We divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is 2. Divided by 2, divided by 2. 2 cancels 2. Y is minus 3 over 2. Minus 3 over 2, if you are to convert it from improper fraction to mixed number or mixed fraction, we have it as y equals minus 1 whole number 1 over 2. Converting it from improper fraction to a mixed fraction or a mixed number. This can also be written as y equals minus 1.5. Half is 0.5. You add 0.5 to 1, you get 1.5. So it's minus 1.5. So when x is 3, y is minus 1.5. We have our answers. When x is 1, y is minus 0.5. When x is 2, y is minus 1. And when x is 3, y is minus 1.5. we now have our y values for when x is 1, x is 2, and when x is 3. We use these values to get our points on the graph. Let's start from the ones they've done. When x is minus 2, y is 1. So when x is minus 2, this is negative 2x. You go up to find positive y. That's where y is 1, here. That's this point. Second point says when x is minus 1, y is 0.5. When x is minus 1, y is 0.5. This point. That 0.5 is in between 0 and positive 1. Third point says when x is 0, y is 0. When x is 0, that's in the middle, y is also 0, this point. Next point is when x is 1, y is minus 0.5. When x is 1, y is minus 0.5. That means we're dropping down the y-axis. And minus 0.5 is in between 0 and minus 1. So we have it here. This is our point. The next point says when x is 2, y is minus 1. When x is 2, y is minus 1. That is on this point. The third point says when x is 3, y is minus 1.5. When x is 3, y is minus 1.5. This is minus 1, this is minus 2. In between minus 1 and minus 2, you have minus 1.5. From minus 1.5, you get to minus 2. So when x is 3, y is minus 1.5. Is here in the middle. So we can make our mark here. Now that we've gotten all our points, we now draw a straight line that crosses across all the points. We have our ruler, we align it to the points. I'll draw a straight line. So we have a straight line, and we have to label it just like this is labeled to get our full mark. So this line is x plus 2y equals 0. Like said in the previous question, there are actually 3 ways at this level of solving simultaneous equations questions. Now we're using the graphical method. Using the graphical method, where the 2 lines meet, that's this line we've just drawn, which is x plus 2y equals 0, and y equals 3 minus 2x, which is here, is the point that serves as the solution to our simultaneous equations. So at the point, which is this point, if you trace it up to the x-axis, x is 2. So the answer is x is 2, y is, at that point, if you trace it to the y-axis, you have it as y is minus 1. So y is minus 1. Write it here, x is 2, y is minus 1. If you solve this question using substitution method or elimination method, you still arrive at the same answer. You can try it and see if you get the same answers for x and for y.